2026 Acura Integra. To my right, I have the A-Spec. To my left, I have the A-Spec technology package. This is the Car Compass. My name is Sandu, and I'm going to bring you this comparison today. What are the trim levels that you find in 2026 Acura Integra? It's going to be the base, the A-Spec, SpecTech, and then the biggest horse in the barn is going to be the Type S. Now, what are the engine levels? You do have front-wheel drive only as an option for Acura Integra, regardless of the trim you get. And now the engine options in both of these today, you're going to get the 1.5-liter direct injection VTEC turbo 4-cylinder. That's going to push 200 horsepower with 192 pound-feet of torque. Now, that's going to be a CVT transmission. Now, once you get to the Type S, you're going to get the 2.0-liter engine, still direct injection VTEC turbo 4-cylinder, but that's going to push 320 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. MPG, there is absolutely no difference between these two today. 29 city, 37 highway, and the tank size capacity is going to be exactly the same across all trims, which is 12.4 gallons. The first difference that you're going to see is going to be the bumper sensors for the front and the rear. The A-Spec will not come with the bumper sensors, to where the technology package is going to bring you the bumper sensors. Now, the next difference is you're going to see is going to be the rain sensing wipers. On the A-Spec, you do not have that feature, to where the technology package in our video today brings you the rain sensing wipers. Also, another difference you're going to see is going to be the heads-up display. Technology has it, A-Spec Simple does not have it. And then the next one is going to be the low braking system control that you get in the A-Spec technology package and you do not have in the A-Spec. Now, before we move forward, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this on individual reviews and also more comparisons between Type S and the SpecTech, or between Integra and the ADX. Also, this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. A big thank you and a shout out to Nilo Acura here in Roseville, California for providing me with both of these cars for the review. Also, the reason I'm carrying this measuring tape with me is because once we get in the cargo, I'm going to give you measurements into inches, not just cubic feet of space, so stay tuned. Also, I have a question for my viewers. Do you prefer the same color in the video when I do comparisons, like white versus white or silver versus silver, or you don't really care and the colors that I have in the video today are just fine for you? Let me know in the comment section below. Now let's move forward with the differences for the side. And now, as far as the sides go, the only difference you're going to find are going to be on that side mirror. But I do want to point out that you do get the fog lights because of the A-Spec. And those rims and tires, the 18-inch in size, one color, is going to be because of the A-Spec as well. And the exact rubber you're going to get in both of them is going to be a Goodyear Assurance Finesse and the size 235 by 40 by 18. Rocker panel is going to be exactly the same, no difference. McPherson strut suspension for the front, multi-link for the rear. Now, the difference here for the side mirror is going to be the blinker light. In the A-Spec technology, you have the blinker light, A-Spec does not get it. The next difference as far as the side mirror goes is the reverse side mirror tilt down. When you put it into reverse, that side mirror glass is going to tilt down. So that's a feature that the technology package has it. The next difference is going to be the remote start. You do get it in the technology package, the A-Spec does not have it. And now we are done with the differences for the side. Let me go ahead and give you some dimensions before we move to differences for the rear. And the length is going to be 185.8. Width is 72 inches, and that does not include your mirrors. Your height is 55.5, and the wheelbase is 107.7. Ground clearance is 5.1 in our video today for both of them. If you go to the Type S, you're going to get 4-inch of ground clearance. And now let's go ahead and move forward with differences for the rear. And here in the rear, the only difference you're going to see is going to be the bumper sensors, which are going to be integrated in the bumper for the A-Spec technology, to where the A-Spec does not get that. Nothing else is different here. Similarities, the same lip because this is the A-Spec, the same braking light integrated right here, fin, the same color as the car, exhaust tip showing, they're not hidden and they're not fake, and they're going to be one on each side, passenger and driver, and both of them do not get a spare tire. You do have your tire situation. The next difference you're going to see is going to be inside. And now let's go ahead and open this tailgate, which is a hatchback, as you already know from Integra, and this is based off of a Honda Civic. Obviously, I think everybody knows that. And the only difference that you're going to see here is going to be the ELS subwoofer. You do get it in the technology package, to where the A-Spec does not get that. Also, the cubic feet of space you're going to get in both of them is going to be 24.3 cubic feet of space. And now let me go ahead and give you measurements into inches. And you're looking right now at the A-Spec technology, and this is going to be a platinum white exterior color, to where the A-Spec in our video today gets the solar silver. Now, measurements, you're going to get about let's take the top of the backrest, about 31 inches right there. Left to right, you're gonna get about 40.5 right there. And then if you want to load something in this Integra in 2026, you're getting about 32, maybe 32.5 for the height. If you go to the backrest of the front seats, or let's say to the center console, you're getting about 72 inches, which is 6 feet right there. So I'm hoping this is helpful for you guys to know exactly how much you can fit in this hatchback from 2026 Acura Integra. Let me go ahead and show you this subwoofer from ELS sound system. And then you do have lights in both of them. You do have a mesh pocket and some storage in both of them for the driver. And then under this floor mat, you're gonna get your tire situation. Absolutely no difference between them. Now we are done with the differences for the exterior. Let's go ahead and talk differences for the interior. Now I'm sitting inside the A-Spec with technology package, and I'm not going to go into the A-Spec. I don't want to waste your time. I'm just going to show you a picture with side-by-side comparison. You're going to visualize it, and you're going to know exactly what the difference is. First, let me start with the price. $3,250 is the price difference. The A-Spec with technology comes at $39,200 to where the A-Spec without technology comes at $35,950. So you decide, you be the judge if this was first a good comparison, and second, if an A-Spec or an A-Spec with tech, it's the best choice for you. Now let's move forward with the legroom. Front is going to give you 42.3 inches. That's how much legroom I have. Headroom, I'm 6 feet tall, just for you to get an idea how much space I have. Rear is going to give you 37.4 inches. The first difference you're going to see here is going to be the micro suede versus leatherette. Micro suede with the special stitching in this technology package. The A-Spec simple does not get it. The next difference is going to be the manually controlled passenger seat versus four-way adjustable control for the A-Spec technology. Another difference that you're going to see is going to be the memory seats. You do get them in the technology package. The A-Spec does not get that. Also, the next difference, because I already showed you the subwoofer in the rear trunk, you also get the ELS sound system versus just the basic Acura sound system in the A-Spec. And the next difference you're going to see, and I'm going to show you, is going to be the drive modes. You do get an individual mode as an extra drive mode here in the A-Spec technology package, which brings you a total of 4 different drive modes, to where on the A-Spec you only get 3 different drive modes, no individual. And now let me go ahead and grab the camera, and I do want to show you the dual zone climate control that you do get here in the technology package. This is how you control it, and you can sync it. This is a temperature, and you do not have that into the A-Spec. The next difference is going to the camera sensor. So let me go ahead and put this into reverse and show you also a side-by-side comparison with the picture, and you do get those sensors on the side of the screen for the technology package. And now the next difference I want to show you is going to be that tilt option that you get in this A-Spec technology. So let me go ahead and show you, put it into reverse, and that's how that goes for the side mirror. There you go. Let's put it back into parking. And now let me go ahead and show you that you do get Sirius XM, HD radio, Wi-Fi, Alexa, and Acura Link here in the A-Spec technology. Let me go ahead and show you first the Acura Link. This is going to be the option that you get in the A-Spec technology. Then you do have the Alexa, you do have the Sirius XM, and then you do have the Wi-Fi right there. So these are features that you do not get into the A-Spec. Now moving forward, I want to show you the heads-up display from the inside as well, so you can see how it looks, and you're going to have different controls for the cluster here when you go on the right side with this wheel to make adjustment for that heads-up display in the A-Spec technology, to where on that A-Spec you do not have this option. There are 2 more features that I want to talk about, and that's going to be the active sound control that you get in the technology package, and that's going to reduce the cabin noise, and also the welcome lights that you get in the technology package. But I could not find the location for that welcome light. So if you do know, and if you do have that information, please leave it in the comment section below. Now let's move to the rear seats and see the differences. And now here in the rear, I'm still sitting in the A-Spec technology package. Don't forget the price difference is $3,250. Let me start with the legroom. 37.4 inches. I'm 6 feet tall. This is how much legroom I have. My head is touching the headliner, and I assume because of the hatchback. The only difference that you're going to see back here is going to be this armrest. You do have it in the technology package to where that A-Spec does not get the armrest. Seats were simplified back here. The stitching is going to be also difference between them, more of a yellowish orange stitching in the technology package, but everything else here in the back is going to be the same. You do have 2 USB-C ports, you do have a pocket right here, you do have the same design and controls for the side mirror. Another difference that I forgot to mention there in the front is going to be the USB-C control. In the A-Spec technology, you do have 2 different options, USB-A and the USB-C, to where on the A-Spec, all you get is just the USB-C ports. And that's going to be just for the front. Here in the rear, exactly the same, no difference. Now we are at the end of this comparison. You let me know how I did. You let me know if I included all the information as far as the differences go. I apologize if I didn't stay enough there in the front to show you similarities, but if you do want an individual review, I did an individual review for this one as well, for the Type S, for the ADX, for the MDX, so pretty much all the cars from Acura, besides the RDX. But I'm gonna get to that as well. MSRP sticker now for the A-Spec, because this is the lower price tag in our video today, $35,950. Take a good look at this one, pause the video if you have to, and now here is the MSRP sticker for this A-Spec with technology package, which comes at $39,200. And that's the base MSRP sticker for both of them. Delivery fee, some other fees, if they added as a dealership, that might change the total price, so please keep that in mind. If you do have any feedback, any concerns, any questions, any help for myself, I would very much appreciate if you can leave it in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.